Good afternoon, Masonic homes in Covina, Union City, and to our clients whithersoever dispersed around the state and around our nation. As you know, these videos are being broadcast to our campuses and are also available on our YouTube channel. Well, today is, I don't even know, I think it's just way too many of these days where we're doing shelter in place. And actually, I'm going to stop telling you how many days because it's just too much. Well, as you can see, I'm working from home again today. Although I am trying to work from home most days, I do sneak onto the campus every once in a while, and you never know when you're going to see me. I actually haven't been anywhere but the campus and my home since March the 15th, so I feel your pain as well. That was the last time I saw the inside of a grocery store. Even my groceries are now being delivered. But, the great thing about that is you cannot believe how much less that I'm actually spending on groceries. So I'm not walking up and down aisles buying things I really don't need. And I'm also saving money on haircuts. As you can see, I've tried to cut my hair myself. It didn't come out too good, but oh, what the heck. Nobody's going to be seeing me anyway, except for you on this video. I'm also not as concerned about my looks on Zoom meetings lately. Those of you who have been in Zoom meetings with me will know that, it's now mostly t-shirts and sweatpants. I mean, that's what happens after a month or two of doing Zoom. Well, I do have to give you today's report. It's still good news. I mean, we've had one resident with pneumonia who had to be tested for COVID-19. We have not gotten the results of that yet. We had another resident who's been hospitalized with pneumonia as well, who had his COVID test, and it was negative. So right now we're waiting on the results from one resident and one that we know is negative. Now the resident who's still on campus, who we're waiting the results from, is in full quarantine, and all our staff is being protected with all the protective equipment that they need. If that resident does come back with a positive test, we will of course be opening the COVID care center in Lorber that we've been talking about. We've had no other residents who've had fevers, and so no other residents have been tested, so it's just two. Since my last report, we haven't sent any residents home, but we do have 3 residents who are currently in quarantine, but no test results. There is some good news on the number of new infections in California and the rest of the country. We're beginning to see the other side of that peak we've been talking about, but remember that doesn't mean we can go back to normal. It's still going to be some time until that can happen. I did see a quote from Governor Newsom today that said, we probably won't be having any large gatherings until there is a vaccine, and that's going to be how California is going to treat it. The week, however, has been really horrible. As you know, the numbers are just staggering. Over 140,000 people have died, and over 2 million are now infected with the virus. That's a worldwide number, of course. Again, I just can't say this enough. Do not leave our campus. I don't think that grocery stores and pharmacies are right now the safest place to be. The world is still going to be here, as I said, in a couple of weeks, so stay strong and stay on campus. Your life and the lives of your fellow residents and staff are way more important than anything you can do off campus right now. You've seen the news. Our senior communities in our state and across the nation are now reporting hotspots. Our prayers remain with them. Our COVID centers are ready if we need them, but we really don't want to have to need them. We don't want to open them. Last week, the Masonic Center for Youth and Families began offering virtual wellness and stress management support for our staff. This week, in our ongoing effort to support staff and residents through the current crisis, we've launched a YouTube channel that's going to house a series of wellness videos with topics ranging from self-care support to tricks while navigating the shelter-in-place rules. Our new videos will be added every Thursday at noon and can also run on our house channel. So please visit YouTube and search for the Masonic Center of Youth and Families. And don't forget the video visits with your family. Call our front desk and arrange one of the video visits. It's becoming incredibly popular. Due to our flushing and testing protocols, We are now cleared by the county in the head building, north and south, for safe portable water. This means we will be losing most of our water stations that are currently set up in that building, and we're not going to have to pass out bottled water any longer. So we are not completely off water restrictions, and I know you're not going to be happy, but you're going to have to live with those shower heads a little bit longer. Our injector site is coming along, and the pad has been poured, and next week the shed is ready for delivery and all the equipment is going to be on site. So once it's set up, we will have news for you on that. Don't forget, today is our 3 o'clock TGIF with another surprise host. The We Care program has started a raffle for the staff, and they're very excited. Everyone is going to win a prize. And don't forget the banners and the ribbons. Those are for recognizing our staff, the front line in this horrible battle for this virus. They are the ones keeping us safe. So remember, always when you see our staff, thank them again for their service. Thank them for everything we're doing. We all need to continue to do our part. So let's remember, stay, stop, and save. Stay home, stop the spread, and let's all save some lives. And thank you all. I'll be back on Monday with another report. My prayers for you and for all of your families and for our staff and the sacrifice they're making for us every day. Thank you all.